Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to get into the neck and shoulders. Those two areas hold a lot of tension. They hold up our head. Our head can get very heavy. And especially these days when we're getting into what's called tech neck, right? We're typing all day, we're slouching forward, we're slouching on the phone, we're on our phone. We just keep compressing ourselves in, right? So that creates a lot of tension, especially when we try to sit up straight and we want to work on our posture. I have a great posture reboot sequence if you want to check that out a little bit later. It's really short. But we want to really work on that posture. We want to sit up tall. Maybe you're somebody who has a little bit of muscular imbalance. Maybe you're somebody who likes to go to the gym and do a lot of pushing, right? You do those push-ups, you do the chest presses, but you don't do a lot of pulling. You don't do those pull-ups. You don't work your upper back, your mid-back to help you keep that chest lifted and it starts to round forward. So maybe you have some of that. Maybe you have some structural changes in your body. Maybe there's a little bit of curve in your spine that causes some muscular imbalance. Whatever it might be, that tension, the stress, the repetitive sequences of pushing and pulling of weightlifting, it sometimes causes a little bit of tightness in our neck. So we're going to stretch that out. Sometimes the tightness is even caused by lack of strength. So we're going to work a little bit on some strength moves as well. So you're going to need a few props, strap maybe, or towel or a belt, maybe some blocks, books, or pillows, a chair even if you're a little bit more hypermobile in the arms and you need a little bit more stretch when we come to puppy pose or anahatasana. You might want a chair for that, or even a wall space for some extra poses at the wall. Completely all optional. There will be other options that you can do. If you need to, pause this video now, gather those things, and come back and hit play. When you're ready, settling down into a comfortable seat. Allow the spine to grow long, allow the eyes to close. Allowing yourself to come into the room, onto your mat, and into your body. Just take notice of how it feels right now in your neck and shoulders. Notice those sensations there. Do they feel tight? Do they feel tingly? Do they feel relaxed? Do they feel open? And again, no judgment, just noticing what it's feeling like in your neck and shoulders. And just notice your breath. Start to go a little bit more inward. Can you slow down and deepen the breath? Really allowing yourself to use your breath today to get in deeper to the muscles. Knowing that that link to the breath, that slower breath, is also then a trigger for the muscles to know that your body's okay, there's no stress, there's no danger, and it allows those muscles to relax a little bit more, allowing them to go a little bit deeper if it can be happening in your body. Remember, there might be times that you will find you rub up against a tight spot, some compression or extra tension. Don't go into the mind frame of no pain, no gain. Go into the mindfulness curiosity of, I wonder what's stopping me. And then just allow it to be. And just notice what happens today as compared to other days when you come back to these stretches. So start to set an intention of noticing sensations, of mindfulness, of awareness. Something that's going to keep you in the present moment with your body. And then we'll set that intention as we open our practice together with one Om or a sigh of the breath. Go ahead and bring your hands to your heart center. Wherever you are in your breathing cycle, exhale fully. Take a nice full inhale. Releasing the hands, allowing that vibration to settle in. And allow the eyes to blink open. Okay, from here we're just going to warm up our neck. As you inhale, take the chin up. Pause there as you exhale, really push the chin up. Notice the stretch in the front side of the throat. And then as you exhale on your next exhale, draw your chin toward your chest, rounding slightly into the upper back. Notice the stretch on the chest. Take another inhale. Exhale, lift the chin again. Take an inhale there. Exhale, chin to chest. Take an inhale there. Exhale, lift the chin. Last time here, notice the sensations. Take an inhale. And exhale, chin to chest. Take an inhale there. On your exhale, you're going to roll your right shoulder toward your right ear and your right ear toward your right shoulder. And then drop the shoulders down. Take an inhale there. And as you exhale, draw the chin toward the chest, slightly round forward. Exhale. Inhale, rolling the left ear toward the left shoulder to left ear, and then drop the shoulders away. Take an inhale there. And exhale to center. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to center. Inhale to the right, pause here. Maybe take that left hand, reach it out to the left. Maybe if it feels okay for your neck, maybe your hand just rests on the top of your head or on the left ear side. Let the shoulders be heavy. Take another breath there. Exhale, release the hand, chin to chest. As you inhale, roll that left ear toward your left shoulder. Maybe walk that right hand out, finding a stretch from the base of your neck all the way out to your shoulder. Maybe that opposite hand finds the top of your head or the side of your head. Relax the shoulders. One more full inhale there. As you exhale, release the hands, chin to chest. Good. Inhale takes the chin to center. And exhale there. Good. So we've kind of stretched those muscles out. We've gone the front and the back and the side. Now we're going to kind of create a little bit more strength for our neck. So we're going to do what's called head presses. I'm going to turn myself sideways. And you can do this against a wall as well. You can place like a towel or something against the wall with your forehead and do the same idea, pressing into the wall. But for our purposes, we're going to take our hand, our hand, place it on our forehead. And then we're going to take a fist and place it under our chin. So we're going to squeeze down into the fist as we press our forehead forward. So we're going to press down and forward and hold, inhale. Exhale, resist with your hands. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and release your hands. Take a moment there. Notice that sensation in the back of the neck, maybe in the front of the throat. And then switch hands. Make a fist with the other hand. Bring the other hand to your forehead. Press forward with your hands. Squeeze your chin down. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, release the hands. Exhale, pause there. Good, and then taking those hands, bringing them behind your head, just at the base of your head. You can interlink your fingers behind. Your thumbs are going to point down your neck. So now we're going to press our head back into our hands. Our hands are going to resist forward. So pull those elbows forward, resist forward, using the front of the neck. And as you're pulling forward, think of pulling forward and lifting up slightly. So creating space in the neck. Pressing back, breathing. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, release the hands. Exhale, pause there. Notice that sensation. So kind of remember which way you interlinked your fingers. You're going to interlink them the opposite way. So as in like the other finger forward. So maybe my left finger was forward at first. I'm going to take my right finger, place it forward. Hands behind the back of the head again. And then thumbs down the neck. Press the head into the hands and then inhale. Exhale, start to draw those elbows forward. Inhale, keep pressing back. Resist with the hands as you exhale. Good, 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, releases those hands. And exhale. Good. From here, we're going to come into a little bit of a twist. So however you've been sitting now, switch your legs around just so we get equal balance, right? So not getting into that muscular imbalance. If you notice you always sit the same way all the time, maybe every other day, switch it up if you remember. We're going to do a little bit of a twist. So from here, your left hand's going to come to your right knee, right hand's going to come behind you or press it into your low back. Sit up tall, take an inhale, look to the right, and then exhale, look to the front. Good. Inhale, look to the right. Exhale to the front. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the front. This time you're going to lean your ear to your shoulder. So that left ear to the left shoulder. Keep reaching that right hand back behind you. Again, you're going to feel that nice stretch on the right side. Maybe your chin starts to drop toward the shoulder. You're going to feel it up higher behind the ear. Take another breath. Exhale. Inhale, lifts the head to center. Exhale, unwind the arms. Take a moment there. Good, and then rotate opposite side. Right hand's going to come to the knee, left hand's behind you or onto your low back. Sit up tall. Take an inhale, look to the left. Exhale to center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. And then start to drop that right ear toward the right shoulder. Reach back with that left hand. Just notice any differences in tightness on this side. And then if it's okay, maybe start to drop your chin to that bottom shoulder. Take another breath there. Exhale. Inhale, brings the head back up to center. Exhale, unwind. Sitting there for a moment. Good, going in, we're going to floss that big long nerve, our brachial nerve that goes throughout our arms into our spine, along our chest, or not our upper back. So you're going to take your arms out wide. So it's a little nerve flossing. And then from here, you're going to drop your left ear to your left shoulder as you bring your left hand to your left shoulder. Good, take an inhale there. And then exhale, switch hands, switch your head tilt. Take an inhale there. Exhale, switch, really reach through that extended arm. Take an inhale. Exhale, switch. Take an inhale. Exhale, switch. Take an inhale. Exhale, switch. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale, switch. This time turn your palm down, see what happens. Take an inhale. Exhale, switch, palm down. Take an inhale. Exhale, switch. Last side here, inhale. Exhale, switch. Good. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, take the arms out wide. Bring those hands back behind you. Interlink the fingers. Press the knuckles into the low back. Take a big inhale, roll the shoulders back. And then as you exhale, draw both hands over to the left side. So hands are on the left, elbows kind of sticking out. Draw the elbow back, open up the chest more. Good, pull in through the low belly. And then drop your left ear toward your left shoulder. So a little deeper stretch of the neck. Getting into the shoulder, into those upper traps, right there at the base of the neck, out to the shoulder. Exhale here. Good, inhale, bring the head back to center. Exhale, bring the hands behind you, squeeze the elbows together, lengthen the hands back, lift the chest, lift the chin. Take a big inhale, open the front body. Exhale. Inhale, bring the head back to neutral. Exhale, hands to the low back. And then take those hands, switch the crossing while they're behind you. So you're going to switch the crossing of that top thumb, and then bring your hands to the right side. Good. Squeeze the elbows toward one another to open the chest, and then drop that right ear to the right shoulder. Good. Take a couple breaths there, noticing that sensation on the left side. And again, with this, you can always play with your head. You can drop your head down a little bit. You can lift it up a little bit more. So there's lots of different fibers that go along the neck there for that muscle. So where you feel some tension, pause, take a breath. We have one more breath here. Exhale. Inhale, brings the head back to center. Exhale, hands behind the back, press those palms together, press the elbows together, and then lengthen those hands back, lift the chin, lift the chest. Take a big inhale. And exhale, head to center. Release those hands, pausing there. And so all of those you could do at your desk. You could be seated. You wouldn't really need the floor. You can do that at your desk if you wanted. We're going to move in a little bit deeper, getting into the shoulders here. So for this next one, I want you to come to your knees. If you need padding, go ahead and pad your knees. But we're going to come to sitting on our heels or sitting on our toes. If that's going to be too uncomfortable for you, pad it up. Use a pillow, use a block, whatever you need under your hips, so that you can sit here for a while. We're going to be a while working into our legs. And then you're going to take your strap if you'd like. If you don't have a strap, you don't need a strap. You can imagine you have a strap and imagine that pulling sensation. So we talked about sometimes there's that muscular imbalance. Sometimes our upper back, we don't do a lot of pulling. We do a lot of pushing, especially in yoga. There's a lot of pushing actions with the chaturangas, but not a lot of pulling. We don't pull a lot. So if you don't actually go in and do pull-ups, and that's something you can do. You can even just take your strap around the door and kind of pull yourself up from your knees, or if you have a pull-up bar, or if you have bands to do pull-ups, those are always great. But working on getting that mid-back to fire up a little bit. So we're going to just work with that. So you're going to bring your strap about, I'm going to come face you again. You're going to bring it about shoulder width, maybe a little bit wider than shoulder width. Good. And then you're going to bring it up above your head. Good. So maybe your above your head is directly above your head. Maybe yours a little bit more forward. But you want your arms straight, and then draw those shoulder blades down your back. Good. And imagine you're pulling the strap apart. And breathe. And now you're going to imagine you're doing a pull-up, right? So you're going to use those muscles, engage those muscles, go nice and slow. Take a big inhale, look at that strap, and then exhale, pull the strap down to your chest. Inhale, brings it back up. Imagine you're pulling it apart. Exhale, draws it back down. Use those upper back muscles. Inhale, brings it up. Exhale, back down. Good. Inhale, back up. And exhale, release. So that works a little bit of grip, so you can release the grip. We're going to now go wide with that same idea. So go a little bit wider. And again, if you don't have your strap, you're just imagining you have a strap, and you're imagining you're pulling it apart. So a little bit wider. Good. Imagine you're pulling it apart, reach those arms up, and then draw those shoulder heads down into their sockets. Good, pull in through the low belly. Look up at that strap, take an inhale. Exhale, pulling it down, elbows wide. Inhale, brings it back up. Exhale, pulls it down. Inhale, reaches it up. Exhale, pulls it down, hold there. Imagine you want to draw those elbows down. So taking that strap across your chest, elbows draw down toward your hips. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Keep lifting the chest. Maybe lift the chin slightly. Take another breath there. Exhale. Inhale, reaches those arms up. And exhale, release. So hopefully you're feeling some of that engagement happening in the upper back. And again, if you want, come up to your knees, give those hips a little stretch, give those feet a little bit of a wiggle, and then we're going to settle back down. If at any time you need to switch to a seated position, please do on your hip, rather than on your heels. And then we're going to come back down. So doing a little bit of mobility for the shoulders, getting them a little bit more. So take the arms out wide. Right thumb's going to turn down, and then you're going to draw that right hand behind your back, left hand behind your head, and then bring it back out. Good. Switch it. Left thumb down, behind the back, behind the head. Inhale out. Exhale behind. Inhale out. So finding some internal and external rotation for the arms as our shoulders and all those muscles are interlinked. This just helps warm them up. We're not worried about grabbing. We're not worried about holding. We're just worrying about mobility here. You'll notice one side's a little tighter than the other. Don't force it. Can you keep your hands wide? Can you keep your breath smooth? Good, you got 2 more on each side. Right hand under and out. Left hand under. This time when your right hand is under, left hand is up, press the hands into the back. Draw those elbows to the center line. Good, just pause there. Notice the sensation that's happening in the shoulder. And can you relax your shoulder? Good, and then inhale, brings the arms out. Exhale, switch sides. Press the hands into the back so the right hand, the face of the hand is down, the back of the hand on the left hand, elbows lift and draw in. Using that sensation to allow yourself to go farther. And then release. Good, take those shoulders, roll them up, back, and down. Again, inhale up, back, exhale down. Good, one more time, inhale up, back, and down. This time up, forward, and down. Up, forward, and down. One last time, up, forward, and down. Good, so hopefully that's feeling a little bit more loose in the upper back. We're now going to go a little bit deeper into those stretches, doing some eagles, but we're going to go into hugs first. So take those arms out wide again, big inhale. Exhale, right arm on top, give yourself a big hug. Squeeze, inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale. Inhale, opens those arms. Exhale, right arm under, left arm on top. Give yourself a big squeeze. Inhale, lifts those elbows. Exhale. Inhale, opens those arms again. Exhale, hug. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug. One more time each side like this. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug. Last time here, inhale, open. Exhale, hug. Adding on to a little bit of eagle arms. Inhale, open. Exhale, right arm on top, left arm under. So you give the hug first. If your elbows are stacked, maybe backs of hands come up. Maybe your hands touch. If your elbows don't stay, press your forearms together and interlink your hands. So you have options there. Good, pausing there, breathe. And then you're gonna tilt your forearms to the right and tilt your head to the left. Oh, nice little neck stretch. Maybe send the pinkies forward. Maybe draw the pinkies back. Maybe lift the elbows higher. Notice where you feel tension. Come back to center. Take those arms wide, unwind them. This time, left elbow on top. Give yourself a hug to begin. And then find your eagle. Good, pausing there, elbows lift, elbows push forward, and then tilt those elbows to the left as your head tilts to the right. Good, take an inhale there. Exhale. Take another inhale. And exhale. Inhale, comes back to center. Exhale, unwind, bring those hands all the way behind the back again. Interlink the fingers. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale. Good, go ahead and roll yourself forward. We're gonna come into a little bit of a cat-cow. So on your hands and knees. Coming onto your hands and knees, a couple rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round. And then find yourself on your booty all the way to the floor. Good. Bringing those feet forward. Couple options here. We're gonna do a reclined heart opener, right? So combating all that rounding, finding all that openness that we just did. We're now you have a couple options. So if you have a blanket, first option is take that blanket, roll it up. You could place that blanket then at the base of your spine, roll back onto it, open up the chest, elbows and shoulders are in line, maybe cactus arms, opening up the chest here. If you want to go a little bit deeper, but not too deep, and you still have a blanket, taking that blanket, roll it halfway, and then you're going to roll back onto that blanket so that your shoulder tips, your shoulder blade tips, are right at the base of that, so that they're kind of coming, this roll is coming out from under your armpit. And then lay back so that you're opening up the middle of your back. You may have to slide and adjust with that. And again, cactus arms, legs can go straight, they can go Baddha Konasana, whatever's going to feel best for a little bit of a heart opener here. And then if you have blocks and you like that option, you have your blocks. You can go as deep or as little as you like. So shoulder blade tips, head drops back on the block. And again, Baddha Konasana, feet, legs straight, legs bent, knees knocking in. We're just really focusing on the upper body. Try not to put any compression into the lower body. Find a position that works for you. Settle in. Take some nice deep inhales and exhales there. Notice the expansion of the chest on the inhales. And then notice the relaxing of the shoulders on the exhales. Can you deepen your breath a little bit more? Can you let your belly really expand and contract, slowing things down, knowing we're coming to the end of our practice here. Noticing how the shoulders and neck feel. Noticing how you might be able to support them a little bit more as you're laying here. Just tuning into the body, tuning into the breath. About another minute or so here. This final pose will serve as also our Shavasana. So if your mind starts to wander, bring it back to the breath, back to the sensations of the body. Being curious about that upper body opening, about that back body relaxing, the rise and fall of your belly and chest. Just a few more cycles of breath here. Take a nice deep inhale. Sighing it out the mouth. If you're on blocks, coming off mindfully. If you're on the floor, on a blanket that's rolled up on the floor, draw your knees up to the ceiling. Taking your hips, shifting them to one side and slowly rolling off of that blanket. Removing it from underneath you. And then laying there on your side, using your arm as a pillow, pause there. Checking in. And then being mindful of the neck and shoulders. Press into that top hand, extend the top leg, start to press yourself up. Use your bottom head, let your head come up last. And come up to seated. Find a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you right now. And let yourself settle into those hips again. Let yourself grow tall in the spine. Feel supported by the spine. And just kind of check in. Do little wiggles here with the neck and shoulders. And then start to find some stillness. As you find some stillness, let the eyes close. Allowing yourself to come into the room, onto your mat, into your body. Just checking in, noticing those sensations that have happened, maybe some release. Maybe you found some different areas that are tight, that feel good to stretch. Just being mindful of those areas, and then any time it presents itself in your practice or anytime you're feeling tight in those areas in your day, go back to those stretches and allow yourself to explore and be curious of opening up and stretching these tight areas in your body. We'll close our practice together with 1 Om. Bring those hands to your heart center. Exhale fully. Take a nice full inhale. Bowing your head slightly. Taking a moment, think of one thing in your life that you truly are grateful for. And then holding onto that image in your mind's eye as you raise your head with a smile. Thank you for joining me. Drink lots of water, eat your veggies, wear some sunblock. Namaste.